You could get John 5:39 first. John 5:39. We'll actually hit one of the chapters there. We're going to have one more. We're going to hit one of them. We're going to hit one of them. She listens to it. It's just going to be real good. We're going to hit one of the chapters. That's good. Can you bring number one?
John chapter 5,
Verse 39.
verse 39.
Come on with it, man.
Search the scriptures.
Do what?
Search the scriptures. For in them you think ye have eternal life, and they are they which testify of me.
Whatever.
And you will not come to me that you might have life. I receive not honor from men. But I know you, that ye have not the love of Elohim in you.
All right. Nahum chapter 1, verse 1. Nahum chapter 1, verse 1. Let's see what it says. Go ahead, sir.
Nahum 1:1.
Yeah.
The burden of Nimrod, the book of the vision of Nahum, the Elkoshite.
Yeah.
Elohim is jealous. And
He's
Yahuwah
what?
Jealous.
He's what?
Jealous.
Go ahead.
And Yahuwah revenge.
He what?
Revenge. Yahuwah revenge and his fury.
You know what the law say, right? You know, you can look at 1 Corinthians probably about 10 and 22. Say, do we provoke Elohim to jealousy? You cannot eat at the table of devils, and you cannot drink from the cup of devils, for you will provoke this man to jealousy. He told you in the Torah that his name means jealous. You know what I'm talking about? He told you that he's a jealous Elohim, and you should not worship any other Elohim. I ain't talking about you around here worshiping no Baal, worshiping Allah. Some of you worship your own devil. Do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that right there, you make him jealous because he wants service all to himself. It's kind of like this here. You done took another man. You know what I'm saying? I think we look at that. No, I showed that in part of this moment. It's after this moment. But it's afternoon. That man said, I gave you broidered work and fine linen and jewelry and gold, and you opened your feet to every individual man that walked by you. You know what I'm saying? Now imagine that's how you feel when you sit back and you try to direct your own self. Go ahead.
And is furious.
He's furious.
Yahuwah will take vengeance on his adversary.
You know, on his adversaries. I mean, it said this man is furious.
And he reserved wrath.
We reserved for who?
His enemies.
His who?
His enemies.
Somebody give me Deuteronomy 7:9. That's who we reserve it for. When you turn around and you look at him like he smashed the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Jebusites, he smashed them because they were his enemies. When you go against the word, you have to become Yahuwah's enemy. Somebody get me James chapter 4. About verse 5. Make it 4.
Deuteronomy 7 and 9.
7 and 9.
Know therefore that Yahuwah Elohim, he is Elohim.
He's what?
He is Elohim.
Go ahead.
The faithful Elohim.
What else?
Which keep his covenant and mercy with them that love him and keep his commandments.
And what else?
To 1,000 generations.
1,000 generations.
And repent them that hate him to their face.
To their face. What did we look at?
Destroy them.
To the what?
To destroy them.
What did we look at last week? What are you talking about? Repaying them to their face. How you going to do it? Who know how you going to do it?
He said he shall meet you as a man.
I'm talking about, he said, I'm going to repay you to your face. How is he going to do it? We looked at this just last week.
Fine.
I think what we looked at last week. You know how you going to repay him to his face? What did he say he was going to do? In the 20th chapter of Revelation, what did he say he was going to do? He said that he told you the same thing in Daniel the 7th chapter. He said there'll be thrones, right? And the book's going to be open. So when this man's sitting on his throne, knowing the terror of the master, we persuade men, you all got to go in front of the judgment seat of Yahuwah. So that means you're going to stand right there and he's going to pay you. You're going to look him in his face, he's going to pay you back. You know what I'm saying? You know what Mr. Big told R. Kelly in that video? What he told him? Nah, first, he beat him up, left him in the desert. Beat him up, he said, I did this to you. Looked him in the face and said, I did this to you. When you go to hell, you're going to know. I did this to you. That's what he wants you to know. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Oh, no, that's good right there. James 4:4.
James 4:4. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Elohim? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Elohim.
You can't be a friend of the world. I mean, he against you then. He said he's going to revenge against his adversaries and his enemies. You a friend of the world, you are his enemy. To be a friend of the world is to be a friend of the things that are contrary to the word. You know this man say, greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. You know what I'm saying? Those that are in the world have no bounds, no restrictions. They can do what they want, when they want, how they want. Doesn't matter if you know Yahuwah's name. Doesn't matter how many verses you know. Saul knew the word, he was a king. Law says he's supposed to know. He was his enemy though. You know what I'm talking about? The same priest he read about in Micah chapter 3, scribes and Pharisees was his enemy. They knew the word. Knowing the word means absolutely nothing if you don't believe it and obey it. You can't be, that's why I sit back and tell you, you can't, if you in this word, there's nowhere in the world you can be friends with sinners. They will hate you. You know what I'm saying? If they don't hate you, that means you a sinner too. If we just go by what his word says, what y'all say? You know what I'm saying? If we go by what his word say, that man say it is enmity. Look like he said adulteress and adulteresses, that means you cheating on them. You think he just talking about things you can't keep their penis in their pants or their leg closed? Every time you go against the word, you cheating on the man. That's why he say he's furious. That man sitting there shouting, he's like, look at these ones. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all ain't never been that furious before. You know what I'm saying? How would you sit back and see, a lot of y'all got, some of y'all got kids, but they ain't that old. So imagine if your kids ain't do nothing you told them to do every single day. Right to your face. You know what I'm saying? You sitting right here. Didn't I just tell you? Didn't I just tell you? Every day. How you think you'll feel? You know what I'm saying? After a while, you're going to want to do something to him, man. That's how he feel. Go ahead, man. Matter of fact, that's good. Go back to Nahum chapter 1. Somebody still holding Ezekiel 38 on the list.
Verse 3.
No, give me about 4 minutes.
Go ahead. 3.
Go ahead when you start.
Yahuwah is slow to anger.
Slow to anger.
And great in power.
Great in power.
And will not at all acquit the wicked.
Now give me 2 Peter chapter 3 about verse 5, Will. You see how he say he is slow to anger? That means he don't pop his wrath off on you real quick. Somebody give me Revelation chapter 2, man. About verse 14. Matter of fact, nigga said, look fine. What's up?
2 Peter chapter 3, verse 5. For this they willingly are ignorant of, that by the word of Elohim the heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the world that then was being overflowed with water perished.
Yep.
But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto the fire against the day of judgment.
So you read in Isaiah 11. See, that's the last of the Ruach that wasn't mentioned in Isaiah chapter 11. And that was the Ruach of judgment. So you didn't mention that one. Because it was 7. You read your 6 though. That's the last one. You know what I'm saying? Who else asked for judgment? He asked for that. See, when you look at it, what it mentioned, Solomon did, well, you look at it, you mention it, why you don't see all the men with all 7, because they wasn't supposed to have all 7. You know what I'm saying? That's why you let them see you and let some of them have 3 or 4 of them. You look at Daniel, you have wisdom and understanding. He was able to break the word down. You know what I'm saying? Joseph could break the word down. You know what I'm talking about? Moses could break the word down. YAHUAH, son of Nun, couldn't break the word down. Just said he had wisdom. He was skillful in war. When you look in his store, you see him smashing niggas left and right. You know what I'm saying? You don't see him breaking the word down. You don't see that. That's why dudes be messing up. They say YAHUAH, son of Nun, was the prophet like unto Moses. Obviously, you don't know the law. You know what I'm saying? When we look at Bezalel, and you see he from the tribe of Yehuda, and this man has skill. Like, and that's really talking about the vessels. We don't know that before. You know what I'm saying? The man said he got the ability to craft you and inform you into what he needs you to make you. That's why Paul told you that you be conformed to his image, which is created in true Kadesh and righteousness. You know, a lot of people don't want to be created into that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be that. They don't want to be a vessel's meat for his use because they rather be a vessel meat for their own use. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you something, man. Just hearing the word and reading the word is not going to keep you up out of hell. Like, boy, so I don't care. I need to go get a prophet. Give me a word. I don't care what you go get. You still going to hell, cuz. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no difference. Because I told you this other day, right? Once you know what this book says, okay, let's say you do something wrong one time, but you keep doing it repeatedly, well, that man is done. There is no sacrifice for sin after knowledge of the truth. You willfully went and did that. And you going to sit back and think he's going to forgive you? Forgive you for what? Then you already know this was out. See, what we talking about is what you done made that vow. Everything you said that we will do. I mean, you say you done came in the bond of the covenant, you done sit back and say, I'm gonna eat his flesh and drink his blood, I'm gonna get back and be immersed into his death and be raised in the likeness of his resurrection, and you gonna kill me again. That's why he say, ain't no affliction no second time. Oh no, you ain't finna come up out of here and do this and what? You should have already been afflicted. You should have already been suffering the flesh to cease from sin. I don't want to talk. You know what I'm saying? That's serious right there. You know what people sit back and look at? Oh, I've been doing this here. I didn't keep these Sabbaths in a while. I can do that. He said, you sure can. You might as well don't keep no more though. Go ahead. No, I'm talking about you. Go ahead with it.
All right. It says, but beloved, be not ignorant.
Don't be ignorant
of this one thing.
This one thing.
That the day is with Yahuwah as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day.
Mm-hmm.
Yahuwah is not slack concerning his promise.
He's not slack.
As some men count slack.
Yep.
But is long suffering.
Why is he long suffering? No, you finna tell you.
To us, we're not willing that any should perish, but that we should come to repentance.
That's how you slow the anger right there. Cause I could just come on and say, you know what? It's over with. Ha! I'm giving you time to get ready, like you just heard in Matthew. I'm giving you time to get ready. I can come back whenever I get ready. You know what I'm saying? I can accelerate the process to where my word be fulfilled and come back and kill all you men. You know what I'm saying? I choose not to do that. To give you the space to get it online. You know what I'm saying? That's how he slowed the anger. When you even sit back and you look at it in the wilderness when they tried him, that man did not smash them very quickly. And they tried him decent. Repeatedly.
Yeah.
And he did not smash them immediately. He still let him in the land. How he slowed the anger? I don't want to kill these niggas. Most say, please don't do it. He said, I ain't going to do it for your sake. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? When they were bugging in the land, somebody gave me 2 Chronicles 36 and 14. We'll get to that second Revelation chapter 2. We could have said. I want you to see how that man said it. Yeah, 2 Chronicles 36 and 14. Make it 13. Make it 12. I want to see what 12 says.
And he did that. 36.
Yeah, 2 Chronicles 36.
All right. And he did that which was evil in the sight of Yahuwah, his Elohim, and humbled not himself before Yahuwah the prophet, speaking from the mouth of Yahuwah.
You see what that is? He ain't humbled himself. When the word came, this man didn't humble himself. He said, this nigga here. That's what a lot of people don't realize. Boy, if you wrong, this go again what he talking about with good counsel, right? If somebody sit back and look, I done dealt with this so many times over the course of time. I tell you, I mean, there was a situation not too long ago. They felt like I was speaking from my personal opinion. I'm just telling you what the book said. You know what I'm saying? My personal opinion and me being a part of the situation means absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because the book says you got to know how to judge righteously, which means you would have to remove, when it comes to the word, you have to remove yourself from out of that. You mean absolutely nothing. Once you start interjecting yourself into it, that means you're more important than the word, and you ought to go to hell for that. You know what I'm saying? Because now you done made yourself out of it. Because you done lifted yourself up above the word. The word says what it says. If you ask me about something, I'm going to tell you what the book says or how the book judges. You can do what you want to. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you want to. Just know according to the word, you will perish. Or you will live depending on which direction that you choose to go in. So when that word comes, you have to be willing to humble yourself to what the word says, not to what you want to do or how you feel. Go ahead. If you know, the reason why I said if you won't do this, then how is it possible for you to sit back and even attain this spirit, this ruach that you say, or this breath that you say you want? How's that going to be possible? YAHUAH heard the word and humbled himself too. He didn't even have to do it. Like he could have sat back and said, man, this man humbled himself. Even under death, even the death of the state. He could have stayed in Charlemagne and said, man, Papa, I know what you said. I know the word you laid out before the foundation of the world. I ain't going. Because that same counsel that we talking about, or that word, it was given to him. It was given to him in Charlemagne before the word was even made. The father told him, son, I need you to do this right here, and this right here, and this right here. And he's like, bet. You know what I'm saying? He ain't said, listen, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. So when the word came, he humbled himself unto it. Now how you gonna hear the word and you ain't, I mean, you're not a son, you're a bastard. A rat bastard at that. Because if you're a rat bastard, that means you're a snitch. That's what that means when you say somebody's a rat bastard. He's a snitch. You know what I'm saying? Get everybody pinched. You don't tell. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. When you look at a sinner, they rat bastards, they gonna tell. The man already told you when the time comes, your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, they gonna turn you in. And they gonna get you murdered. What else are they? A bastard's an illegitimate child. You didn't want to come under the affliction and Chastisement of the word. So what you gonna do? You gonna be a Judas. You gonna tell. You know what I'm saying? And guess what the word say? You gonna die. I'm talking about snitches. So guess what? It's funny how why black folks always say that. Snitches get stitches. What Judas got? Whole stomach got opened up. Come on.
And he also rebelled against King Nebuchadnezzar, who had made him swear by Elohim, but he stiffened his neck and hardened his heart from turning to Yahuwah the Elohim of Yasharal.
Ain't that bad? He said a Gentile king tried to get you to turn to Yah. He bought them too. You know you wicked. Come on.
Moreover, all the chief of the priests and all the people transgressed very much after all the abomination of the heathen, and polluted the house of Yahuwah which he had hallowed in Jerusalem.
Don't you realize, son, y'all be polluting this man's house? That man say, no, you not, that you are the temple, your body is the temple of Elohim. That man done sanctified your body with blood. We talked about that last night. And you polluting it. Let's see what he do though. Let's see what he say.
And Yahuwah Elohim of their father sent to them.
He son who?
Sent to them by his messengers.
By his message. Hold on. Somebody give me the bit, Malachi 2 and 7. Just to pause for a moment. Because you know John 13 and 20, the master say, whosoever received me, whosoever received whomsoever I send, received me. And whoever received me, received him that sent me. So guess what that is? If I sent you, guess what that makes you? That's what makes some sense when we get to the bottom of Nahum chapter 1. I promise you will. You know what I'm talking about? I promise you will. Let's see what in Malachi 2 and 7 say about a messenger. Of course, still holding Revelation chapter 2, about verse 17. And Ezekiel 38. Most High willing, we'll get to the quote. Go ahead, sir.
Malachi 2 and 7.
2 and 7. What does it say?
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge,
Oh, man.
and they should seek the Torah at his mouth. But he is the messenger.
He's the what?
He is the messenger.
So that means when he said he was sending the messengers, he was sending the priests, he was sending the preachers for the people to hear the word. Go ahead.
Of Yahuwah Sabaoth. But ye are departed out of the way. Ye have caused many to stumble at the Torah.
That's good. That is good. Read that verse again, Will. We just wanted you to hear it say, because guess what? He didn't say no priestess. You find a priestess in there? Because I can say, I know a lot of women get offended with that. So you mean to tell me I can't get a word? Sure can. Can a man have a baby? You can't get no word. I mean, that's what the book say. That ain't what I say. If you ask my personal opinion, I really don't care. But my personal opinion in line with the word. So you would say no. So it ain't, can't nobody go in that book and show you one woman teaching anybody book. I can show you a woman prophesying. But you can't show no woman opening up some scripture talking about precept on precept, line on line, rightly dividing the word of truth. Show it to me, and I'll rescind my statement. We'll be here all night waiting on that note. Come on, 36 and 15. That's where you're at.
And Yahuwah Elohim of their father sent to them by his messengers, rising up at bedtime and sinning, because he had compassion on his people.
He had compassion.
And on his dwelling place.
You know that? His dwelling place. You know he told you in Ezekiel 37:27, I set my sanctuary amongst them, I'll dwell amongst them. He also told you in Leviticus the same thing, which Paul quoted in 2 Corinthians chapter 6, that I will walk in them, and I will be in them, and I shall be their Elohim, and they shall be my people. He said, if you depart from amongst these wicked people and touch not the unclean thing, he'll receive you, and you'll be his sons and his daughters. So when he's telling you that he got compassion on his dwelling place, I mean, he wants to dwell in you. He got compassion on you by warning you to tell you stop doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? But if you do not listen, he will destroy you without remedy. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not the one to just keep on talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Yahuwah's not finna beg nobody to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He gonna ask you a few times. Come on now. I love you now. Tighten up. Tighten up. Now go out. He said, if you forsake him, don't let the people lie to you. They all like to quote that he'll never leave you forsake you. I bet you lied when you said that. You better read the whole statement. That man say, I will not forsake you, nor never leave you. But he said, but if you forsake me, I will forsake you. You know what I'm saying? This is fact. You cannot abandon him and say, let me go over here and do what I want to do. And then think he's still going to be there like, come on back home. All right. Wow, you're going to be like this here. Keep on knocking. You can't come in.
That lock gonna be changed.
Come on back to Nahum. Nahum 1. What verse is it?
3.
Go ahead.
Yahuwah is slow to anger and great in power.
So y'all, great in power. So y'all need to sit back and realize that he is slow to anger. Because he's merciful and compassionate. Don't take advantage of that. Don't try to exploit that. Go ahead.
and will not at all acquit the wicked.
You're not getting off. You know how many times we sit back and look at that? Well, what David did was wicked. He did not acquit him. Even when Ahab humbled himself, he said, you know what? I won't kill you. I won't kill your sons and your sons. I'm going to kill them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to kill your ragged wife too. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm going to let you live. I'm going to let you die in peace though. That's all it did. He didn't acquit him. You don't get off. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? If your parents let you do something right, and then there wasn't no chastisement, what does that tell you?
It's okay.
That too. You know what I'm saying? But that you can do it again. Because there's no repercussions for your actions. You know what I'm saying? Probably most of y'all in your youth, why you did a lot of stuff you did, because there was not really any consequences or repercussions for your actions. You know what I'm saying? You could do something, and then they would tell you, oh, you wrong, and then they just let you get off with it. You know what I'm saying? They didn't take nothing from you, they didn't bust you in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing. Y'all don't do that no more here. All right. I'm going to do that again in 30 minutes. Because it ain't nothing behind it. You know what I'm saying? If you know you're going to do this here and your daddy going to come through and knock your whole grill out, you're going to think about it before you do it. You know what I'm saying? I know it was stuff my mom used to tell me not to do, and I would weigh it out. Is it worth the whooping that I'm going to receive? Because I know I'm going to catch one. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even no debate that you're going to catch one. Or you're going to catch one. You know what I'm talking about? And she not like how she is now, boy. See, she ain't not little buff not like that. When she was little. Yeah, so little buffer came, she kind of got soft. You know what I'm saying? I think that was beat the snot out of me, boy. I go ahead and take it though. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna hurt for a little while. Nigga, I'll tell you, boy, I did something, boy. Mama say, clean your room, boy. I ain't clean, so I throw all them toys in the dumpster. I tried it, she did it too. You know what I'm talking about? Dead serious. Did it too. Like, ain't even know that, wasn't even no smile. Oh, you thought I was playing. I didn't think you were playing. I just, hey, it was a mean stare down game. See who gonna blink first. You know what I'm talking about? She ain't blink. She ain't blink. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta sit back and look, and that's how we be trying the most high when we be doing what we be doing. It's a step. He gonna blink first. But all right, wait on. Come on, sir.
Yahuwah is slow to anger, great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. Yahuwah has sworn. Yahuwah has his way in the whirlwind.
In the whirlwind.
And in the storm.
In the storm.
And the clouds are the dust of his feet.
Dust of his feet.
He rebuked the sea.
He did what?
He rebuked the sea.
What did I tell you about?
He calmed the waters.
No, I'm talking about not just with calming the water. He said he rebuked the sea. That is correct, though.
Condemn the nations.
Not just in condemning the nations. I'm talking about he rebuked the sea. Think about it now. Yeah, that too.
When they escape eat.
That right there. That right there. See, he rebuked the sea, didn't he? Told it to part. And then after he did that, then what he told it to do? Drown. Kill him. You know what I'm saying? Kill them all. You know what I'm saying? Rebuke. Don't you realize they say when New Jerusalem come, he gonna rebuke the sea again because it ain't gonna be no more sea. Come on.
He rebuked the sea and made it dry.
Make it dry. What did he cause it? They walked through what? Dry land. They walked through dry land. So when he's saying rebuking the sea, smells letting you know he's making a way out of nowhere. Give me Isaiah 35 minutes, you know. Somebody else give me John 14 and 4. He's making a way. That's what it was, right? We didn't get to that in Judges chapter 20 the other day, talking about in the king's highway. You know what I'm talking about? You look at the king's highway, who is the king? Psalms tell you who the king is. Yahuwah of hosts is the king. Right? Yes, y'all 35 minutes. Protein juice.
And a highway shall be there, and a way, and it shall be called.
What? The highway and a way. What shall it be called?
It shall be called the way of holiness.
Mm-hmm.
The unclean shall not pass over it,
Ain't no sinner coming through that.
but it shall be for those
Wayfaring.
the wayfaring men. Though fools shall not err therein.
You know what that means to be a wayfaring man?
Not knowing the side, like,
No, wayfaring means you're a traveler. Give me Hebrews 13 and 12. That just means you're a traveler. In English, I couldn't tell you what it off the top of what it means. But in English, a wayfarer, you're a nomad. Not a vagabond, because got some nomads kind of fresh. I ain't no vagabond. Everybody in here a nomad.
Pilgrim.
Yeah. Everybody in here is a nomad. Every Yahoo demon on the face of the earth is a nomad. I know I made mention to say the thing about our religion last night too. We was looking at it. You are Martha, correct?
Yes, I am Barbara.
Mama
I
Beats.
said Martha.
Oh, that's your mom.
No. Say, oh, well, like I said, we just gonna say it like Ma Barker. Oh, that's stuff, now that's yours. You got the home land. You got the home land. I gotta be a jerk because you Mama Barker? Oh. Go ahead.
Hebrews 13:12.
Yes, sir.
Wherefore Yahushua, also that he might sanctify the people within his own blood, suffered without the gate. Let us go forth therefore unto him.
11.
Hebrews 13:11.
No, 11 and 12.
Hebrews 11 and 12.
11 and 12, my apologies.
Therefore, sprang there even of one, and him as good as dead, so many as the stars of the sky in multitude, and as the sand which is by the seashore innumerable. These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them afar off, and were persuaded of
They
them,
were persuaded of these promises.
and embraced them,
Embraced it.
and confessed
And
that they were
confessed.
strangers and pilgrims on the earth.
These no man, wayfaring men. That's who it's for. Go ahead.
For they that say such things declare plainly that they seek a country.
They seek a what?
A country. And truly, if they had been mindful of that country from whence they came
See, if
out,
you would have realized where you was at and what you had to do, you would have did what you did to get put up out.
they may have had opportunity to have returned. But now they desire a better country,
A better country.
that is in Hashemayim. Wherefore Elohim is not ashamed to be called their Elohim, for he has prepared for them a
A
city.
city. So how is you gonna get there? Don't you realize when they was going through that Red Sea, when he rebuked that sea, that they were going there, he had prepared for them a city? You know what I'm saying? And they were passing through a clean. Don't you sit back and realize he said the unclean shall not walk therein? Pharaoh is representative of Satan, and Egypt is representative of bondage and sin. He drowned them. They couldn't walk through that way. He had to rebuke the sea to drown them. I ain't gonna quit the wicked. These people worshiping idols and doing all type of stuff in here. I gotta kill him dead. What you think he gonna do again? Come on back, neighbor. What verse is that?
He rebuked the sea and make it dry, and dry up all the rivers. Bashan languished, and Carmel and the flower of Lebanon languished. The mountains quake at them.
The mountains do what?
They quake, and the hills melt,
They melt.
and the earth is burned at his presence. Yea, the world and all that dwell.
Stop. Yes, Yahoo 66, Corey. 66 and about 14. We'll,
Still got that John 14 too.
yeah, give me that John 14 and 4 verse. Thanks.
John 14 and 4.
No, sir.
And whither I go ye know, and the way ye know. Thomas saith unto him, Master, we know not whither you goest, and how can we know the way? Yahushua said unto
You
him,
heard what he said? He said, the way I go, you know. Because the man gonna let you know what to do. Go ahead. Slam that with some bitch.
If ye had not known me, you should have known my Father also. From henceforth ye know him, and have seen him.
You see,
Philip said unto him,
what he said?
Master, how show us the Father, and it sufficeth us?
He said, that'll make it good for us, you do that. What the master said?
Yahushua said unto them, Have I been so long time with you, and yet hast thou not known me, Philip? He that hath seen me hath seen the Father. And how sayest thou then, Show us the Father? Believest thou not that I am in the Father, and the Father in me?
You know, I heard he said, now he told you he's the way, the truth, and the life, right? He's that highway. We know, who remembers the Hebrew word for way? And what does it mean when we spell it out with the characters? Who
The
remembers
door
what?
of the head of separation, or path.
It's the pathway to the highest that covers sins. Don't you realize when they say, I rebuke the sea and make the dry land? Remember we dealt with that. They're talking about the sentence. You know what I'm saying? When we use the characters and spell it out, y'all remember that? The pathway to the highest that covers sins. So you sit back and you look at it, right? You know, you want to sit back and you see that right there? What that is, I think it's in Isaiah when he said, I cast your sins in the seas, right? Where do you think he drowned the Egyptians? Because when they were walking through that and he rebuked that sea and they were walking through, it was the pathway to the highest. They were walking a tight way, a narrow way to get to Yahuwah. You know what I'm saying?
Their sins follow them.
Their sins will follow them. So what did he do? He drowned them.
Sorry.
Woo! That was a Rick Fletcher talk right there. So that's when you turn around and you get this one here. Thus saith the Ruach, tell the righteous their works do follow them. You know what I'm saying? Your good works will follow you. Now that man cast your sins in the sea. This again showing his mercy and slow. Because even before he smashed the Egyptians, he was slow to anger. He just didn't come out right and smash it. He hit it with a lot of plagues. Well, Pharaoh had 10 times to repent and chose not to do it. You know what I'm saying? He said, I don't know you. I ain't letting him go. Then when he got hit, he said, you know what? I'm going to let him go. He said, I ain't letting him. Then he hit him again. I'm going to let him go. I ain't letting him. You know what I'm saying? And that's how a lot of people be. He hit you. Oh, I ain't going to sin no more. I'm going to sin again. You know what I'm saying? He hit you again. Oh, I ain't going to sin no more. And you know what he really doing? Setting you up so he can kill you. You know what I'm saying? That's what he really doing. He's setting you up so he can kill you. Because I already know you're not going to repent. Go ahead, give me that Revelation 2 and 17. Get straight to the point on that.
Revelations 2 and 17. He that hath an ear, let him hear.
What did he need to hear?
What the Ruach saith unto the churches.
What did he say?
To him that overcometh will I give to eat the hidden manna,
That hidden man.
and will give him a white stone,
White stone.
and in the stone a new name written,
New name.
which no man knoweth, saying he that receiveth it.
You know, he told you that in Isaiah 65, if I'm not mistaken. I give you a name, call my servants by another name. Go ahead. That's another instance when we were sitting back looking at it like, you give yourself a Hebrew name all you want, you're wasting your time. Number one, if that ain't the name he got for you that he calling for in Shamahim right now, you're not going to hear him when he calls. Because you're going to be listening for another name and he calling you something else. You know what I'm talking about? Then on top of that, he going to give you a name he want to give you anyway. You know, a lot of Hebrews get offended. You need to tell me I can't get no. Show me in the book where somebody just say I'm going to come up with a new name. Andrew likes you. Call me what you want to call me. I don't care nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? You know why they get that from, right? Niggas give themselves a name. At least one.
One shall serve himself, Jacob, other name shall serve.
So why them niggas don't be around here calling themselves John Jacob then? No, I'm talking about, you know, they'll tell you they ain't quick to say, my name is Joshua Israel, right? Why don't none of them say my name Joshua Jacob? So that's what a certain name is. I ain't seen that.
I done seen a couple of dudes.
You know what I'm saying? But you know that I ain't gonna take on too hard, but that shows a complete lack of understanding. Because ain't none of them sat back and think, why ain't nobody in the book call themselves Israel or Jacob? And I know why they doing it. It's to distance yourself from the slave master.
Yeah, that's what
I'm told. I know why they doing it. You know what I'm saying? That part I understand greatly. But you be told he ain't doing nothing different than the Muslims did. Now my name is no longer Malcolm Lewis, El Haj Malik Shabazz. You doing the same thing?
No, all their name Muhammad.
No. I'm talking about in the Nation of Islam.
Shabazz.
It's Shabazz.
Tribe.
They say we the lost tribe of Shabazz.
Never heard of them.
You know what I'm saying? They're Shabazz. That was his name. They called him Malcolm X, but his name was El Haj Malik Shabazz. That was his name. Just like most people don't know Martin Luther King ain't that nigga name.
No,
You ain't hear his name. No, you say his name. That nigga name just Martin King.
His daddy name.
Marcus, I thought it was Marcus.
Martin something like that. He added the Luther because he was imitating the Caucasian.
Martin
Luther. Started the Lutheran Church. Ain't that something? Named himself after Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie.
So his daddy name was Martin King.
Both of them changed their name. Like they don't like Marcus. Like it wasn't.
Just like we were talking about last night. That dude talking about he wanted us to join the bootleg. Nigga Martin Luther King was part of the bootleg. Oh yeah, that nigga that. Oh, that nigga DeWitt. That nigga DeWitt. That nigga DeWitt said, you know, the bootleg been running through here. We can get down with the bootleg. Even if I already know what the bootleg is, but just off that name, I'm straight. Bootleg. Yeah, I know you said that nigga like you said. He look like you bootleg coming out here with a sweatshirt and some cut off shorts on. It's a thigh and a
French is a mic.
I think I have a sweatshirt.
Oh,
and
they
some
get
great
it.
guys. Stop right here.
Yes.
Don't you worry about it.
Yeah, that
What
bootleg.
the bootleg? Who don't know about the bootleg?
Mardi Gras.
Put on, gang.
All the bootleg is a black organization. You know, he was taking off that night. She know about that stuff like that. That's that nasty stuff.
That's that nasty.
I ain't even talking about on no other stuff. I'm talking about when you join a fraternity, I don't care what it is. They know what I'm saying? Like these niggas, like you want me to bend over and let a grown man spank me. I ain't saying this to be funny or nothing. That's what these niggas doing in the initiation, right? Them niggas got the big old paddles. Like, come on, man, you a man, right? Let's just sit back and think about it. Put the word to the side. You're a man. And this is what you want me to do. You want me to turn around and put my hands on the wall and stick my butt out, my bare butt at that. While you standing behind me with a paddle, talking about I'm gonna spank. Man spank? No, bro.
And then they get burned.
No, they want your bare butt.
Yeah, you gotta keep your pants on.
It's bare butt. Ain't none of your butt. Wait, but one man can spank me like that, that's my daddy. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna look at your daddy and be like, you ain't gonna spank me like that, that's your daddy. You know what I'm saying? I got to wear that one now. Ain't no nigga I just met at college gonna do that. I just met you, nigga. That's kind of personal. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of, you know what I'm just be real with you.
And then they like it. They
Like
like
I said, now, I'm telling you now, it ain't no sin. It's a little weird. You know what I'm talking about? But boy, you got people that into that. You know what I'm saying? They room, they spank each other. I'm gonna let a grown man do that to me? Like, bro, I ain't into that with a woman. I'm gonna let you do it. I ain't into that. You know what I'm saying? But they make you do a lot of humiliating things. They make you do a lot. I mean, y'all done seen some of the stuff, the hazing and initiation rites they do in the fraternities. So basically, that's what the boule is. To see why niggas be wanting to be good. None of that grown man spanking on the butt. Is because of the connections, business-wise, that they can get. That's why niggas are sacrifice their manhood. A nigga sacrifice their manhood for a check. You know what I'm saying? So you already know. If I put it to you this way, I'm just gonna okay with it. We gonna move on. If I can get you to let me spank you.
What else?
For a membership into a fraternity, what else can I get you? You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no real man finna sit back and say, come on, spank me. How does that even sound? If any of your woman, your husband came to you and come on, girl, spank me, you gonna look at him a little bit.
It's a little strange if a man comes to another man and tell him he wants to spank him. That's
even worse. That's my whole key thing. If your husband, if the husband come to the wife and say, honey, I want you to spank me. Unless she's a super freak like him, she might look at him like, you know what I'm talking about? You niggas kind of weird. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? But then a man come to you saying, you know what, my nigga, to get down with my team, I gotta spank you. The first thing I would have heard that is cause. Let's get it. You know what I'm talking about? Because you just tried me, we gotta fight. We gotta fight. Because I want to know what it is you saw about me that made you feel comfortable enough to tell me you wanted to spank me. Because I know the next thing that come after that, now you're going to be trying to pull out your man part, and now I got a kid.
now you're trying to sword fight.
You're trying to sword fight, that man trying to make a hot dog. You know what I'm talking about? He trying to play with his monkeys, boy. He trying to deal with your monkeys. You know what I'm talking about? I'm trying to tell you.
Don't touch the candy cane. Don't touch the candy cane.
I'm trying to do a magic trick. That nigga nasty. You know what I'm saying? That stuff ain't cool though. But at the same time, right? Of course, now, in all seriousness, now, before we move on past it, let's just be honest with it, right? The Greek fraternities come from Egypt. The Egyptians were faggots. I don't care what none of them niggas talking about on that Egyptology. I tell and one of them niggas that to their face. I look at this camera and say it. I look at the camera and say it. Them niggas was faggots. Nigga, your God was gay. We done said it too many times how Horace said, I want to hit my uncle's set. Then I want to grab my penis and stroke it and ejaculate on some lettuce before I try to sodomize it.
Some lettuce?
Right.
That's what he did. Read it for yourself. It's in their stuff. They got hieroglyphs where they trying to get themselves some fellatio.
Some lettuce.
On some lettuce.
Good greenery.
Huh?
No, that's one of the stories. The other story was tan.
You know what I'm saying? They got hieroglyphs and niggas hit niggas in the booty. You know what I'm talking about? These niggas lick booty, they eat rhinoceros, they do all type of freaky stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Y'all topic.
No, actually,
Come
no,
on.
I mean, actually it is, because everything you did in Egypt, you need to leave it on the other side of the flood. So,
Ejaculate. Number one, stop killing yourself.
you know what I'm talking about? But listen to me though, because the reason why I'm mentioning this here, because it came from the Egyptians. And then the Greeks took it. And then the Greeks, now you over here want to be Greek, and you doing the same thing
And they was doing.
that they were doing. You know what I'm saying? And you going to look at me as a man and ask me to be the bootleg. Get my pistol on this nigga, cuz. Come on, man.
Yeah, they hold.
Yeah. No, I'm with where he at. Go ahead.
Revelations 2, verse 18. And unto the angel of the church of Thyatira write, these things saith the son of Elohim,
What did he say?
who hath his eyes like unto a flame of fire, and his feet are like fine brass.
Fine brass.
I know thy works in charity, and
I know your works.
charity and service, and faith, and thy patience, and thy works, and the last to be more than the first.
In the first.
Notwithstanding, I have a few things against thee, because thou sufferest that woman Jezebel,
You suffered that stinking whore Jezebel.
which calleth herself a prophetess, to teach and to seduce my servants to commit fornication and to eat things sacrificed.
I'm jealous.
And I gave her space to repent of her
See,
fornication.
that's what we came in for. I gave her, what did we give her?
Space.
I gave her some time. Come on. Go ahead.
And I gave her space to repent of her fornication, and she repented not.
She repented not.
Behold, I will cast her into a bed, and them that commit adultery with her into a great tribulation,
Except they
of their
repent
deeds.
of their deeds. He said he gonna give you good.
And I will kill her children with death.
Kill her children with death. Go ahead.
As I said, I gave her space. Okay, was you look at that as time, or was you looking at that as an opportunity to?
Opportunity or time. You got some time to turn. Everybody got an opportunity to turn. Like even before Saul got crashed, even though it looked like, oh, he only gave him one time, he hadn't already been telling this man,
Get right.
get right. I already been telling you.
When Saul was bucking jumping, he
From
had
the
to
jump
hide.
street. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when you look at everybody, because before Yahuwah crashes you, that's why he says he's slow to anger. I'm giving you some space. But I'm not going to keep talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to keep telling you. Now, when people, I wonder if I'm cut off. I wonder if I'm cut off. If you ask that question, truth be told, you already know y'all. Remember what the master say? He said, who you talking to? He said, is it it? I'll say it. Am I cut off? You said it. You already know you is then. You just bear witness against yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just bear witness against yourself. If that thought come in your mind and you express it verbally, you've already bear witness against yourself. You already know you're going here. You know what I'm talking about? Books say that they say that the Ruach of Elohim testify with our Ruach, we are sons of Elohim. So there's a Ruach testifying you going to hell, so I guess you're going there. I don't know what to tell you. Nahum chapter 1. Be honest with you, I don't know what to tell you. What verse is it?
6.
Go ahead.
Who can stand before his indignation?
Who can stand? Give me Revelation chapter 6, verse 14. Maybe 12. Everybody go. Revelation 6 and 12. He said, who can stand before his indignation? You know what indignation is, right?
Anger.
Anger. An extreme anger. Somebody talking about I got some extreme ending. That's past just being mad. You know what I'm saying? Now we're in crash. Go ahead.
And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal.
What did you see?
And lo, there was a great earthquake.
Oh man, did we not just read about an earthquake earlier in the chapter, Neil? Say that the earth would shake and the mountains would melt. It's all the same book. Go ahead.
And lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood.
And then we already read in Micah chapter 3, make it go dark, ain't gonna happen. Ain't no more answer Elohim. That's why he say, somebody get me Psalms 32 and 5. Say, ain't gonna be no answer Elohim in a certain particular time. Go ahead.
And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth,
Stars of Shamahim done fell on down to the rest now. Why?
even as a fig tree
A fig tree.
when she is shaken of a mighty
You know why them stars falling? Because he said, not only he told you that in Haggai, he said, I'm going to shake Shamahim and the rest. I mean, he's like this here. He told you that in Isaiah 24. He said, the earth going to reel to and fro like a drunk.
That's terrifying.
You know what I'm talking about? Well, he said this thing, he going to shake this thing, boy, like a nigga. Y'all done seen somebody drunk. Some of y'all been drunk stumbling like that before in your lifetime. I hope you ain't. You too young to be drinking like that. No, I can't say. Well, I had some homeboy who, boy, we was in high school, knocking back minutes. My homeboy said was a drunk way back then. Mad, dog. We wasn't on the mad, dog.
Still reserved.
Man, we had locked. Nigga said like this here, boy, what you got? I got the yak, I got the vodka, I got the gin. I'm talking about like this here, miniatures. All day long. I ain't used to drink. I used to have my homegirl used to be always in my pocket trying to take it. You know what I'm saying? Say it, not gonna bite though. That's my nigga though. He's a clown. I'm talking about not clown like, retarded clown like. That's a funny dude. He's supposed to be on TV somewhere. He coming here right now, he gonna have everybody dying laughing. That's just the thing he don't even try to do. Go ahead.
Psalm 32.
Yeah.
What verse?
Give me 4.
For Psalm 32 and 4. Tell him. For day and night your hand was heavy upon me. My moisture is turned into the drought of summer. Salah. I acknowledge my sin unto you, and my iniquity
You
have
heard what he
I
said? What did you do?
I acknowledge my sin unto you,
I confess it.
and my iniquity have I not hid.
I didn't try to hide it because he said he that covers his sin shall not prosper. He said if we have no sin, we deceive ourselves and the truth is not in us. He said, but if we confess our
I
sins.
said, I will confess my transgressions unto you.
You see what he dudes be trying to take that 1 John 1 and 9 and play with it? That man didn't say, every time you tell somebody, okay, but we don't believe in commit sin. Well, I don't sin. See, there's no truth in you. Nigga, do you listen? Because he said, if you say you have no sin, you a liar. Truth ain't in you. He said, but if you confess your sins, he is just to cleanse you from all unrighteousness. So you to get to that point and say, no, I take up my stake every day, I deny my flesh, I don't commit sin. That means you had to confess your sins before you even got to that point. He said, he that confesseth, he said, he that covereth his sin shall not prosper, but he that confesseth and forsaketh might have mercy. See, that's what the dudes want to look at. He said, you confess it, then you abandon it and you leave it alone. This is what David is telling you. Go ahead.
It says, and you forgave the iniquity of my sins, Salah.
See, he said, you forgave them because I confessed them. See, you know what a lot of people want to do? Confess their sin, then turn around and go do it again. That was worthless. Everybody grew up with saying this line here, Lord, please forgive me. And then turn around and do it again. Sometimes in the same breath, right after you did it.
Or in the moment. Yeah, in the moment.
In the moment, Lord, forgive me. Forgive you for what? Nigga, you didn't stop doing that. That's like telling somebody, forgive me. Please forgive me. And you slap him in the face again. After a while, you're going to get tired of getting slapped.
And some people say for me what I'm finna do.
And that's just flat out evil right there. That's just flat out evil right there. Forgive me what I'm finna do. Well, if you're doing wrong, why you even finna go do it? Just like the sheriff, I'm finna go kill him. Please forgive me, dog. I'll forgive you. You sit down somewhere and put your pistol down. I can't forget, because that means, you know what that's meaning? You already consciously aware and knowing what you are doing. Ain't no forgiveness for that. You know what I'm saying? That's how he operates. It's one thing like this here, right? Let's say you get in a situation and you do something and it wasn't in your heart to do it. You know what I'm talking about? Like you didn't sit around and think on, well, I'm finna do this here and do this here. But then you do something outside the way. He can forgive you for that if you got a humble and contrite heart. But it was in your mind, I'm finna go rob this dude. I'm finna tell this lie. I'm finna sleep with this woman. I'm gonna sleep with this man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break the Sabbath. I'm gonna do this here. It's consciously in your mind that you know you finna do it. Man looking at you like, come on, bro. That's like walking up in my face. And then after you spit in my face, you thinking I'm supposed to be like, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? We can't have that attitude in mind frame. You know what the word part is? Put a Christian to the side. A lot of Hebrews teach men to operate like that. That's not cool. That's not what's happening. You know what I'm saying? We know the flesh is a hard battle to fight because the flesh wants to do what it wants to do. You have to let the word come into your heart and bring it into subjection to where your mind goes after the word, not after the flesh. You know what I'm talking about? But you can't let nobody hamstring you into believing that you'll just always be carnal and worthless. Because that's no different than Christianity. Come on,
It says that, and you forgave the iniquity of my sin, for this shall everyone that is kudash.
This is what, I want y'all to listen to what he about to say. Listen to what he about to tell you. He said, I confess my sins and my iniquity to you. And listen to what the man's going to tell you.
For this shall everyone that is kudash pray unto you in a time when you may be found.
Where you may be found.
Surely in the floods and great waters they shall not come nigh unto me.
He said, man, when that wrath go to coming, that stuff ain't coming in. Just like what we looked at Matthew 25, when the bridegroom went to coming, they went to scrambling. It's too late now. I can't be found. But you have to sit back and look at it. He said, seek Yahuwah while he is near. He is full of mercy. He will abundantly pardon. This man tell you, you need to confess your iniquities and turn from him now, while he can be found. Because when that time of that wrath come back and wrath, it's too late then. It's too late then. What I told y'all, well, you got to make sure you ready. You don't know when you're going to leave here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all forbid, boy, somebody can come in this library right now and shoot up everybody in there. You didn't know they were gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Then, like I said, on September 11th, them people didn't know that the government was gonna kill them that day. Them people just were getting up going to work. You know what I'm saying? They ain't know that. Like this here, right? Boy, I'm telling you, I was locked up at the time, but my homeboy Jeff, that day he died, he didn't know he was gonna die. He didn't know a nigga was plotting on dismembering him. You know what I'm saying? He had no idea the nigga was gonna catch him, kill him, and cut him into pieces. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. He didn't know that was gonna happen to him. It's a lot of people, like I said, boy, they didn't know they were gonna have a stroke today. Somebody had a stroke today, you know what I'm saying? And died. Somebody had a heart attack today and died. You know what I'm talking about? Somebody died in their sleep from natural causes. And wasn't even that old. You know what I'm talking about? Just laid down and went to sleep, never got up. Somebody got murdered today. He didn't know a nigga was plotting on killing him. You don't know when you're gonna leave. So knowing that you get an opportunity to hear this damn word, you gotta make sure your soul right while you got a chance, while you're around here playing, because you want to sow your wild oats and do this here, do that there. So you know how extra wicked you is to know it and turn against it. He said it was better for you not even know it.
Being born.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That's it.
Revelation 6.
Revelation 6.
Yeah, I want to read it. I want to stop that. When he say he was shaking, because maybe he told you that in the Haggai, I was shaking.
Man, the moon did come in blood.
Mm-hmm.
And the stars of heaven fell to the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman and every freeman hid themselves in the den.
Ain't nowhere for you to hide. Now what did it say? Go ahead.
And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb.
And what is it?
For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
Ain't that what they gonna do? Who gonna be able? How many of y'all gonna be able to stand? Hold on. Hebrews 12 and 25. Who gonna be able to stand? We'll show you who's gonna be able to stand. Troy, give me Joel chapter 3 by verse 6. This is Hebrews chapter 12, verse 25. We got
Hebrews 12:25. See that you refuse not him that speaketh, for if they escape not who refused him that spake on earth, how much more shall not we escape, if we turn away from him that speaketh from Shemayim? Whose voice then shook the earth, but now he hath promised, saying, Yet once more I shake not the earth alone only, but also Shemayim. And this word yet once more signifies the removing of those things that are shaken as of things that are made, that those things which cannot be shaken may remain.
May remain. You done built your house on the white side, liking him that heard my word and did it, to a man that built his house on the rock. So when the wind blows, what the wind do with it? Shake it around, move stuff around, throw it around. You can't be shaken. I want me to sit back and say, I shake Shamahim and I shake a rat. Those that stand on my word, they're not going to be moved. Look what Joel told you about it. 3:16.
Joel 3:16. Yahuwah also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem.
That's that trumpet we were talking about last night, right? But your ball right for Jubilee, right? Now you're set free. Come on.
Shamayim and Araks shall shake, but Yahuwah will be the hope of his people.
The what?
The hope of his people.
You're not going to be moved.
And the strength of the children of Yasharah. So shall you know that I am Yahuwah your Elohim,
I'm your Elohim.
dwelling in Zion, my Kudash mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be Kudash, and there shall no strangers pass through her anymore.
We're going to look at that in a minute because we're going to have to roll. Say ain't no more strangers going to pass through you, right? Let's go back to Nahum. I got to work my way down. Who want to get it more? You already there? Troy ain't playing no game today. He say he want to earn your paycheck. He say, Troy working like this here at least so y'all can make him some tacos. He said he working hard like this so y'all can make some tacos.
Taco salad?
At least say there will be no tacos.
Do some veggie tacos.
Bruh.
It's pretty good stuff. Don't knock it. Don't knock it. He's so been there, man.
Veggie tacos.
We do that now. smile, so I mean they're not bad. He's tried, but not bad.
I can't.
I didn't say they were bad.
What kind of
though.
meat? What do you tofu?
No, bro, that's fake, synthetic, just veggies. Good stuff.
No, I'm good on that, bro. I need Betsy in my taco.
Nah, you put some, bro, you put some rice and some.
I need Betsy in my taco. Bro. I want rice and beans. I get a
That's
burrito.
burrito.
I know, but it's
I shell, bro.
No, soft taco. I'm not a hard taco kind of
I
guy.
mean, when we take taco, we taking shells. I got a shell with the rice and beans.
Okay, when you think about a taco, who thinks about a hard shell taco?
every time.
Yeah.
I think about a soft taco. Like I don't think about a hard shell. I don't
You
like
get soft right now, man. That burrito.
Yeah, burrito.
Man, screw what Taco Bell talking about.
Well, I talk to the essays.
That taco ain't even real Mexican.
Oh no, they real
Guillermo.
here. Jorge. Ecuador. Jorge.
He walk up to you and say, "What's up, Holmes?"
Essay. Vato. Like tacos like tacos.
We gonna keep on going. Ain't messing with him no more.
Verse 6. Who can stand before his indignation? And who can abide in the fierceness of his anger? His fury is poured out like fire.
Woo!
And
Now
the
you can
rocks-
get your Isaiah 66 and 15.
The
If you
rocks
go
are
ahead.
thrown down by him.
Whoa, you see the rocks thrown down? What he told you in Matthew 24. He said, "Will not one stone of this place stand, because I'm going to throw everything down." It's meaning it's saying that I got to destroy everything and just start all over again. Same thing he did with the flood. I'm going to just destroy everything. I'm going to start all over again. So when you turn around and you look at he destroying the earth with fire this time, because what we're looking at is he saying he would destroy it in Isaiah 11 with his mouth. You know what I'm saying? He's going to slay the wicked with his mouth, with his word. Isaiah 66 and 15. This is what he tell you going to do now.
Isaiah 66, verse 15.
Obviously, we won't get a chapter 3. Get a chapter 1.
For behold, Yahuwah will come with fire.
With what?
Fire.
And what else?
And with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Like a whirlwind.
To
And
render-
then he just say, he coming, so when you look at that whirlwind, he coming in the clouds of Shamahim. Remember the master told you, you will see the Son of Man coming in great clouds. You know what I'm talking about? With the Malachi with him. Because it was somebody, they tagged me and something, and he was just like this. It was really, he wanted clarity for himself, not for me to argue with them. But you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell y'all something, right? They were arguing about is Isaiah 53 Israel, or is it the master? And then I just told y'all last night the stupidity of that argument. But somebody always post this one verse in Daniel chapter 7, verse 13. It's so weak. But who is this? And who is this? I'm going to tell y'all something, right? And to those who is for, they know who is for. You know, most people who don't believe in Mashiach, they always think that they know where you're going to go.
Yeah.
Because most brews go to the same place. They run to Daniel 7, they run to Isaiah 53, they run to Psalms 110. That's their three. So these dudes already have well-placed arguments in their mind to refute those things. You understand what I'm telling you? I be like this here. YouTube. No, ain't even YouTube like, I don't even care. I really don't care if you believe in him. I told one dude, I said, I don't care if you believe in him or not. What type of attitude is that you take? The type of attitude that I don't really care if you believe in him or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about it.
Because you already don't believe.
So what's the point? You know what I'm saying? That's like me arguing with one of these babies over here. Where am I going to get? They can't give me a intelligible response back. That's how I feel like if I'm talking to you. Doesn't matter that you're 40, 25, 27. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm talking to a baby. What's the point? You know what I'm saying? But it's the point of just have if your faith is grounded in Mashiach, you wouldn't even get in that. Because Daniel 7 is too easy. Yeah, it's talking about the master. That's a given. And it also say how he come in those clouds. That's why he say he make his way in the whirlwind. You know what I'm saying? Somebody give me Revelation 14 and 14. Yeah, big over there. You know she's gonna be hard.
14.
Yes, sir.
And I looked, and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat like
So
unto
the reason why I say this is because what is a hurricane made out of? You know, a hurricane ain't nothing but a big old cloud. It's just a big old cloud. That's all it is. And you know what's in that cloud? Thunderings and lightnings. Go ahead.
One sat like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle.
What?
A golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle.
And he said, you need to go ahead and thrust that sickle in, boy, the earth is ripe.
And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle and reap, for the time is come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe.
Stop. That's what we looking at it for, is what the wicked, what we read today. He say, thrust it in, it's right. It's time to spill some blood. I don't want to talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk. You can't find me now. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk. You know what I'm saying? Well, like I said, right? You try to do, like, you know what I'm saying? You try to do it in these streets, man. And y'all beefing or whatever the case may be. By the time he get to you with that fire, God don't want to talk no more. Everybody going crazy. North Korea declare the war on America. What that got to do with me? Ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care who they declare war on. Y'all gonna declare war on all you niggas. Y'all ain't worried about that.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, they gonna destroy America. So what? He gonna destroy all of them. You just worried about America. What about the rest of the continent? What about Europe? What about Africa? What about Australia? What about India? So you just think all he sees is, boy, I sure hate America. He said, no, I hate all y'all. I don't care where you run to. You can leave America and go to Jamaica. You can leave from Jamaica and go to Costa Rica. You can go to Costa Rica and slide to Switzerland. You can slide to Switzerland and France. You can go over to Bangladesh. I'm gonna kill you wherever I catch you. There ain't nowhere for you to hide at. They say when they see him, they say, who shall be able to hide from his indignation and his wrath? Who gonna be able to? Does it make a difference where you at? They worship idols everywhere. You don't do to them. But America worse. How?
No sin burden, no one.
But it ain't even that. How is America worse? They worship idols in every land. It's faggots in every land. It's fornication and adultery in every land. Just because they don't broadcast it like they do in America, the people just discreet about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't over there. They getting off. That man said because the love of many, the heart of many will wax cold, and iniquity will abound. I mean, it's longer than through the whole earth. Well, ain't a country on this earth is governed by the rules of Yahuwah. Not now, so they all wicked. Nigga, yeah, you right on that. I know I'm right. Nigga, you know ain't no way on this earth run by Yahuwah. That's common sense. Because if it was, nigga, that's where we would be at. We be like, what time to go? We gonna go where they will shoot. Boy, they serve Yahuwah over there. That's the ruling government. Nigga like this here. Boy, you ain't got no passport. Nigga, I'll swim over there.
We'll get checked out.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how you gonna look at it though. I'm gone. Who? I'm gonna figure out a way. That is it though. He say he teaching my hands to fight. He gonna teach me how to swim over there, man.
He got faith.
You don't know how to swim. They told me the other day, you know how to swim, you just don't swim because you ain't swim since you was a kid.
No, I did not tell you that. I tell you that you can float.
No.
I went for swimming lessons when I was 5. Right on the street from here. Some people say, you know what? He's too old. They kept good though. That's what they did. I don't know when they closed, but I was like 85, 86.
I wasn't anything in the seed thought of.
Yeah, I know you what. You know what I'm
Wasn't even made of nothing.
saying? Say, Pell was out here though. Pell was out here on these streets though. Who Pell was out here? None of y'all wasn't out here, but Pell was out here though. You know what I'm saying? He was out about 3. You know what I'm talking about?
Y'all didn't come.
Knocking back bottles. You know what I'm talking about? Pushing big wheels.
I would like to know y'all when y'all was young.
When I was about 5, 6, I was on my night ride big wheel. You know what I'm talking about?
That's a Hasselhoff, man.
Yeah, I had a good night ride big wheel. You know what I'm saying? Room full of heat men and Justice League. Hey man, I ain't know nothing about no homoerotic toys. Y'all know that episode still talking about what happens when this kid play with homoerotic toys. You sit back and look at it now like, hey, nigga, we ain't for real. This nigga's a half nigga dude. This nigga's in draws. A muscle nigga in draws. In my family. I'm playing. They got the Castle of Grayskull, all that type of stuff. You come back and look at it, it was all type of sorcery, man.
Thundercat.
Thundercat too. All type of sorcery in it. You just sitting there watching it, you don't know what you get exposed to. No. You just watch it. You know what you do? Your people don't even know. Because they were stoners.
Yes, super stoners.
They were stoners. You know what I'm saying? They like to get high. What you hold?
I am holding Isaiah 65. I am also
66.
holding Ezekiel
You
44.
finish 66? Finish it for me, please. What you got?
But that said, Yahuwah, behold, I will no.
What you got? They gonna.
We're working.
We working. We just gonna work it down. All the way down. Something that we rarely do. We rarely just work it all the way down. We ain't got a lot of time because I can precept it all the way out and we never get to the end of the challenge. Go ahead, man.
66 and what?
15.
For behold, Yahuwah will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with
That's what we're
fury.
looking at. Again, that whirlwind. You feel me? It's that cloud, he coming in cloud. We was reading 14. Y'all know he say that in Revelation 19 about 12, right? He come with the clouds, with the Malachim with him. Go ahead.
And rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahuwah plead with all flesh.
So when he say he correct, I'm correcting with fire. Last time he corrected with water. See, you know why he said it? Because he told you in Pharisee Genesis, man. He said, they done corrupted my way on their wrath. You gotta kill them. They done corrupted the way, and that's when you turn around and look at it right, they corrupted the way that gets to me. When you look at a lot of Hebrews, a lot of Christians, they corrupting the way to get to Yahuwah. Just like he said in Matthew 23, they're not seeking to enter into the kingdom of Shamahim, and they're trying to stop you from getting in. You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling you, I was tripping on this here, man. Brother told me this dude been in the word for years, selling rocks.
What?
Like how you get in, you been in the word and you hit some hard times and you say, you know what? Cook that up. Bro, let me get 5 rocks, man. They say they was trying to kill him. And then he got himself in a real bad spot. You know what I'm saying? But it goes to show that people's faith don't really be like, you think y'all gonna forgive him after that? Besides other stuff he was doing. How do you sit back and say you got faith in Yahuwah and you can turn around and sell dope? You know what I'm saying? Like me and my homeboy, we sold dope for real. You know what I'm talking about? So nigga like this here, right? Well, I was down bad like this here, boy. When I first got out of prison, like shoot, man, they ain't got no job yet. These people ain't let me go to work leave, man, and stuff ain't popping off. They sitting there thinking, boy, I get a couple $100, boy, get a bomb of weed, boy, I know what to do. You know what I'm saying? They're like, no. I ain't even just sitting back thinking going back to prison. Because, yeah, I catch a case and go back to prison. I'm going back to prison about at least about 20. You know what I'm saying? I would went, shoot, probably right then as fast, probably about the whole 30. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, they would have took that 15-year felony, doubled it up, and made him 30, and gave a nigga the whole 30. They would have came out and like said, you can take me 20 and go to trial. Well, you're going to give me 20, because I ain't finna take it. You know what I'm saying? If you telling me you're going to give me 20, I go to trial and lose and get 30, well, you're going to have to give me the 30, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna sign for 20 years. Tell you, man, I signed for 20 years. I'm gonna sit here and volunteer. Yes, sir, I'll take 20 years in prison. I don't care if I did it or not. I don't care if I did it or not. Well, see, the judge ain't the one that come off you that time. Yeah, they'll come back there, your lawyer walk back there with blue sheet. No, they come back there, they got a blue sheet. And they had that blue sheet, that's the cop-out page. That's the plea agreement. You know, the state's offering 20 years. Yeah? Tell the state, tell his man to do it. I'm not gonna do it. I seen them try to do it like that. They came at bro, and then he literally said that to the people. He said, yeah, they're offering 15. Tell your man to do it. They left him out there, came back in, they went from 15 years to 6 months.
No.
Seriously. And I'm talking about who was my witness before me my stand. Well, I was sitting in that court. Of course, she with it, bro. They do that all the time. They want to see how stupid you is. They'll come back there, the state's offering 8. Alright. Then they come right back. They went down to their offers a year and a half. How you go from 8 years to 18 months? I'm telling you, niggas jump on it. Man, you crazy head, bro. Hey, you gonna have to give me that. I feel like Mr. Big, man. Pick your 12, man. Take this thing to trial. I ain't take, I can't. I was like this, right? They offered me 3. I was skeptical. Straight up. I'm like, I don't know about that, cuz. When you know your record, I wouldn't care what record you do. You know what I'm talking about? Then you come in there talking about offering 10? Well, I can't take 10, cuz. They got my homeboy like that. That nigga went to rob somebody, right? But the nigga knew they were coming to rob. Like he peeped the lid. So he banged my homeboy in the shoulder. Pop! You know what I'm saying? He shoot back at the other dude. Our other homeboy take it to the hospital instead of pushing that nigga out the car and leaving him. Cause that's what I would have did. Or not, came and checked back on
He
you later.
signed the men.
No, that nigga stayed there with him and told the police everything.
You know what happened was, you know, we were trying to go in there and do this guy.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
then the nigga that was robbing?
Yeah, he win. That nigga who told him one set out the robbery. And the people came at him talking about do 30. And then he wouldn't take it. He talking about you can take these 10 or do 30. But that nigga did 10 years mandatory in the penitentiary. He been out now about 2-3 years, but I can't do 10, cuz. If I got a homeboy doing 15 right now, stupid nigga trying to rob the gambling spot on Norman.
I'm fighting.
And then he said he had a nigga at gunplay, he turned his head, he said, oh, big old nigga just robbed it. Bow! Knock it clean out. I'm like doing 15 years, right? Knock the gun out of his head. Knock it out. The zip was already gone when he went and did that. Come on, little nigga.
We have verse 7. Nahum 1 and 7. Yahuwah is good.
Yes, he
A
is.
stronghold in the day of trouble.
Stronghold in the day of trouble.
He know them that trust him.
Whoa. Hold on. He said he do what?
He know them that trust him.
John 10:25. He said a stronghold. The name of Yahuwah is a strong tower. Those that run into it are safe. He's a stronghold. You know the stronghold that protection. That's why you got an unwalled village. I don't need no walls around here.
Yeah, big fine. So was the original city, Jerusalem, had no walls, right?
No, they built walls.
Was it abandoned? No, I don't know. I mean, I can remember when they were in the wilderness, they had no walls. I know you have the wilderness there, but
I'm just leave that comment myself. Come on.
Who should answer the I told you, and ye believe not. The work that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. But ye believe not, because you are not my sheep, as I have said unto you.
What did he say after
My
that?
sheep hear my voice,
And they what?
and I know them, and they follow me.
He said he knows those that trust him. Come on.
And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand.
Go ahead.
My Father which gave them me is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand.
You know what I'm saying? You know, he said that same thing in John chapter 6 and about verse 63 or 60 or 64, 65. He said, but there are some of you here that believe not. Yahuwah knows those that are his. He knows those that trust him. It's just that you sit around and look at people and listen, they doing the same thing we doing. That don't mean they trust in Yahuwah. But you know what I'm saying? That's just being real though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't trust in Yahuwah. Come on, finish that name. I see your homeboy bailed out on you. I like he answered the phone anymore.
Great. With the overrunning flood, he will make an utter end of the place thereof, and darkness shall pursue his enemy. What do you imagine against
You know what that means, darkness? That means death. What you imagine against Yahuwah? What's the stuff you thinking in your mind? You know, we dealt with that earlier before we started, right? Them hard speeches and the murmurers and complainers that walk after the flesh, being sensual, not having the ruach. Come on.
He will make an utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time.
Let's look at Ezekiel 38 and 4. When we look at a rival wife. Somebody get me Isaiah 65 and 1 real fast before he read that Ezekiel 38. I got about 20 more minutes. Saints, you got 5? Saints got 5. She might need some shoes, sir. Go ahead, Isaiah 65 and 1. Somebody else give me, what is that?
Ezekiel 38.
No.
He said 165 first.
Yeah, you got Ezekiel 38.
Oh, you got it?
Oh, been holding that.
He got Isaiah 65.
You got it. I got them both.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 65 and 1. I am sought of them that asked not for me. I am found of them that sought me not.
He said, I'll say that again.
I am sought of them that asked not for me. I am found of them that sought me not.
Remember that word meant, the Sarah means what? Rival wife, trouble, persecution. Go ahead. He said, I'm sought of them that ask not for me. He said, but I spread my hands out all the day unto a rebellious people who walk in a way which is not good in their own thoughts. They do what they want to do. Now let's see, right? That Romans 11, Give me probably about what verse that is. Tell me what verse 12 says, Will. Romans 11, 12.
Now, if the fall of them be the riches of the world, diminishing of them the riches of the Gentiles, how much more their fullness? For I speak to you Gentiles, inasmuch as I am the apostle of the Gentiles, I magnify mine offering.
Yes, sir.
If by any means I may provoke the emulation, them which are my flesh, and might save some of them.
You see what he said, provoke the emulation? He will hope that he will provoke his own people to do as he does. Go ahead. That's what we came here for. Because y'all know what the law said in Deuteronomy 32. I will provoke them to jealousy with them which are not a people. Which means for all intents and purposes, there's a rival wife. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no more rivalry. Because you're gonna be one in Mashiach and you're gonna become a Yahudim like number 15 say. One man of law for you, as for the stranger. You know what I'm saying? But see, the purpose of the Gentiles is, because some of y'all know this here. Some of them Gentiles that know we the people, and they done pick their book up. They real proud. They be boasting against them natural branches hard on them. Fulfilling the book. Look at that. You done said that one now. Not real though. I'm dead serious though. Like some of them, you gotta let it know. All right, little buddy, you watch your mouth, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Real talk though. Like, well, hey man, we all in the word. It's all love. Mr. White man, you do not come to me trying to teach me no book. No, none of this here. See, I know the Hebrew language. It ain't even your language, cuz.
I'm thinking out.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't advert to it, but when he talk about, let me tell you about such and such. Don't tell me that. You know what I'm saying? It's against my law for me to listen to you. Straight up. And if you knew the law, you wouldn't even live that. That's why he tell them, don't boast against the natural brethren. We bear you. You didn't bear us. You know what I'm talking about? So I wouldn't care. Mr. White man, Mr. Arab man, African man, sit your mother behind down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that right, that's how you supposed to feel though. That's how you supposed to feel though. You supposed to sit back and look at no disrespect, sir. We can fellowship in you, and it's all love. I'm straight though. I holler at my own kind of thing. Because he didn't give you these laws and commandments. So how would you know them? Where did you get this understanding from? How did you attain it? I got it by revelation. Show me the Gentile apostle, and I'll believe it. No. He was mixed. Yeah, he was talking. That's the only way. That's why I'm asking, where did you get it from? Because Timothy was mixed too, but they still had brew in them though. It wasn't all the way live.
They was dormant.
They wasn't all the way live. Meaning they wasn't all the way 100% live. They were mixed. Remember when we looked at that, when we looked at Caleb's son?
Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't no Gentile teaching the word of God.
No.
100%.
No, now you gotta have some type of brew in you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got none in you. You mean to tell me you ain't got no Negro in you?
Negro in it. Blood ain't right.
Like this here, I can't grab the skirt because you already been lying to me for 2,000 years, and I'm gonna sit back and say, "Oh, sir, come teach me about myself." How that sound? Now, how that sound? That's like a white woman coming to teach y'all about y'all natural health. Seriously though. That's like a white woman coming to tell you how to twist your locks and maintain your hair. Would you listen up? How would you know your hair ain't like mine?
That happened the other day.
I mean, it does happen.
And she was like, "Oh, your hair's so nice," and she was telling us the stuff to put in it, and my sister was like,
Really? How would you know?
"Yeah, how you know?"
How would you know? When did you ever have to do it?
That's what she does. But she liked it.
I don't care what she wore. You ain't right. I'm straight on that.
Trying to get them lost too.
Yeah, they do. They try hard too. Epic fail.
No, I've seen some.
That's like a white man can't teach me about myself. You can't teach me. That would be like me going to a white kid and saying, "Let me tell you about yourself, Mr. White Man. Let me teach you about you." How could I know I'm not white? You know what I'm saying? That's the same way that a woman can't teach a boy how to become a man. You can't. You're not a man. A man can't teach a woman how to be a woman. You can't. You're not a woman. You can give some good advice, help him along the way. You can't show him how to be no man. How could you know? And you know what the worst part that men do? Let women tell them what a man ought to be. You're the dumbest nigga in captivity. You sit back and let a woman tell you what a man ought to be. How would she know? That's her perspective on what she feel like a man should be. A woman can't tell you what a man should be. You're not a man.
Almost stood up, boy.
Just being honest with you, you're not a man. How could you? Because a lot of things that a woman think a man should do, A man should not do. A lot of things a man think a woman should do, she should not do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A man can say like this here right now, Yahuwah gave a man the ability to pinpoint certain things that a woman should do. But when you look in that book, boy, Paul wrote to Titus and told him like this here, man, make sure you have them older women show them women, younger women what to do. Because now ain't no older man can't show no younger woman how to be no woman, how to be no wife. How is a man gonna show a woman how to be a wife? How he know how to be a wife? Unless he's a boxer, man. That's the only way he gonna know. How he gonna know? He still be there.
You ain't had no church.
He had no church. But I'm just serious though. I mean, I'm just being serious though. Like it's only so far a man can do. Like this here. Even if a man using the word, only thing we can use out the word is showing the framework of a woman in the word and what she was doing. You still gonna have to use a woman as an example to show that woman how to be a woman. A woman still gonna be the one to do it. It's just gonna be out the word. A man can't show no woman how to be no woman. How? How is a man gonna show a woman how to keep a house? All he can say is this is how I want my house kept. But he can't show her how to do it. How can a man show his woman how to love her husband? Can't show her that. Love her children. He can't show her that. You know what I'm talking about? He's not a woman. That's the same token that you women shouldn't necessarily let a man perspective on what a woman should be dictate on what or how a woman should operate.
So looking at it like this, we in that situation. Basically, I mean, looking at it like we don't have really too many women to teach our, in the word, older, seasoned women to direct it like that. So at that point, what would you know?
How to use the book. You know what I'm saying? Tell Most High wasn't that come. You know, I've been told y'all that. It's not a lot of older women to tell it. You know what I'm saying? This what you do and this what you don't do. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, but the word let that framework be of that. That's what older women are for. You know what I'm saying? But women been married 10, 15 years, she can tell you certain things that a woman who 20, 22, 23 years old, that she wouldn't know. I ain't never been married before. I wouldn't know this what to do. You know what I'm saying? That's just a given. But I know I see this in this society all the time. Well, you know, dudes literally men just say what they want in a woman or what they want a woman to do. But women try to tell men what a man should be. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what's happening. Because you can't tell me that. You know what I'm saying? If you can tell me what a man should be, I'll make sure I can see if you're a trainer. For real, boy. I told you I picked one up the other last week. That nigga tripped me out too.
I had one.
Man, still is one. No, I mean, he didn't order the ride. I mean, you gotta remember something, man. When you go pick, you don't know who you picking up. Sometimes people order rides for somebody else. You're not picking up the person who ordered it, and that was the case. And when I was pulling up, I'm calling nigga like, oh, they're out there. And I look, I saw this nigga. You know what I'm saying? The nigga walking up like he got the fans on his eyes. You know what I'm talking about? They twisted. All this, I said, look at this. I said, oh, that's a. And I already know I'm out here by the airport, so I'm like, oh, nigga been tricking with me.
Yeah, that boy, he said.
He talking about you. He had got a trick. Hey, boy, I done picked people. No, that nigga had got picked up, got finished.
Just a ride, bro. He ain't got nothing to do with that.
So what? Cause I done picked up some people, boy. They was sneaking about the house to go get free. I told you about that young girl put her belt with John on my leather seat. You know what I'm saying? And I picked these little things. I done picked these young kids up, man. I done dropped them off. I look, the girl getting up. I'm looking to make sure they about my car. I pull off. This nigga standing up. This nigga ain't got no drawers. This nigga got my car with no drawers on. To pick up 3 young boys. You already know they doing this 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, man. Oh, pick up 3. Yeah.
It was 3 young girls. They like to say, we need a ride down here. They like to say, y'all need to come on. Yeah, we stuck out the house. We got out. I'm like, oh man, y'all ain't got nothing to do with that. Just have my money. My money paid. Y'all, even y'all going to hell, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You feel me? Ladies and men, but I ain't expecting that there, so you just gonna put your velvet down on my seat. You know what I'm talking about?
No class.
No! And all on top of that there, she ready. You know what I'm saying? One of them just know they was finna get off, boy. She come out, you can't out the door with no drawers on.
She could have been the only one.
No, I don't know. But all she had on was a t-shirt, so I'm just assuming she just got on some little old show. Baby ain't have on nothing.
But you said it was to a homegirl, right?
Just a t-shirt.
They'll probably in the back seat.
That's crazy.
Well, yeah, buddy sitting there telling me like, yeah, man, I like to trick with the white guys. I said, this nigga.
This was the nigga told me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, get out. Get out.
No, you say you want to get a nose job.
It's a tricky business, bro. I don't want to say nothing.
Man, I'm just driving, man. I ain't even listen to this nigga. This nigga just talking.
Are you listening? Are you telling
I mean, I can remember what I'm saying. I ain't locked in. I ain't locked in what he talking about. That nigga told me when I become a full woman. Become a full woman.
That flip got switched. It's just like, oh, what you doing there?
You know what I'm saying? I know the nigga was a man.
I would have looked.
You know what I'm talking about? But I guess he figured maybe I didn't know he was a man.
Like, no, I know.
Like, bro, you was the ugliest woman I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'll be a woman one day. So I'm going to Miami to get my nose done. I said, I heard that.
Hope
You
you
need to get your brain done. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy part, I told that nigga, he said, yeah, I be treated on back page. I said, boy, it's a lot of sodomites in Jacksonville, Florida, boy.
It's like something that's everywhere.
Cause boy, the nigga tricking on back page, and you catching licks. That's why the man furious. You know what I'm talking about? Just imagine, here's how you say that. I just be serious now. And all actually, let me be serious. I just said this all before. This man sitting in Shaman, he ain't looking down. He seeing niggas cheating on their wives. He seeing people fornicate, hormone, you know what I'm saying? Sodomy, lesbianism, imagine if you just got it, because of course we know you would never sleep. But just imagine you just get up, stand up, once you turn your head, it's a nigga knocking on order.
Got his head in the cow booty.
Because you know the Africans stick their head in cow butt.
Like, they do this.
They do that.
What's that? Good luck.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's nasty. Come on, it made me try to do that.
What do you imagine against Yahuwah? He will make an utter end. Affliction shall
Ezekiel
not rise
38.
up a second time.
Come on.
Ezekiel 38, verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
In thy jaws.
And I will bring thee forth in all thine army,
All your
horses
army.
and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, and all of them handling swords. Persia, Ethiopia, Libya with them.
You heard that? Persia, Ethiopia, everybody come. Come on.
Gomer and all his band,
Gomer,
the house of Togarmah,
Torgamah,
of the north quarters, and all of his hands,
all his hands.
and many people with thee.
Many people with him.
Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou guard unto them. After many days thou shalt be visited.
After how many days?
Many days.
Give me Revelation 20 and 7. Just get it. Go ahead.
Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. And after many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come into the land that is brought back from the
The
sword.
land that is brought. You know why? Who don't know why it says the land brought back from the sword? Who knows why it would say that? I'm gonna read it to you. Yeah, you're gonna take back the land. But when he said the land brought back by the sword, right? War. Zechariah 14:1 says this. Behold, the day of Yahuwah comes, and thy spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the woman ravished, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut off from the city. Then Yahuwah go forth and fight against those nations as when he fought in the day of battle. You know what that day of battle is when he fought? It's Egypt. That's Mizraim when he fought in the day of battle. So remember, right, when he say, who shall be able to make war with the beast? You know what I'm saying? The beast is going to be ruling with what? The sword. Because you know what the beast is pretty much going to be in the encompassing of? Esau. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be Esau. We say Esau would do what? I say Ishmael would be a wild man, but I'm talking about his forth scripturally why the beast going to be ruled by the sword. That's the blessing that Esau said.
Yeah.
Let's look at it. Genesis 27. I ain't talking about nationality of people.
Oh no, I was just thinking about. I thought when Ishmael, one of his blessings was he gonna
Have a sword against his hand shall always be against his brother.
Brother. Yeah, that's what that is. Genesis 27 and 39. So 38. Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of Shamahim from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. The beast gonna live by a sword, because he say through his craft he shall deceive many, and through his deceit and treachery he gonna come with shalom, and he gonna rule by the sword. Because why? Guillotine, cut your head off. Cut your head off. You know what I'm saying? He gonna rule by a sword. So when you turn around and you see that, it's telling you, it's the beast. You got the spirit of Esau. What did Esau want to do? He wanted to kill Jacob. He wanted to kill the righteous and take what was his.
He gave it up.
Come on.
9. No, 8. After many days thou shalt be visited in the latter years, and shalt come into the land that is brought back from the sword, and is gathered out of many people, against the mountains of Yasharah, which have been always waste. But it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. Thou shalt ascend and come like a storm.
Like a storm.
Thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land. Thou and all thy bands.
All thy bands with.
Thus saith Yahuwah Elohim.
What did he say?
It shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. And thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of the unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls, and having neither bars nor gates, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thine hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and goods that dwell in the midst of the land. Sheba and Dedan and the merchants of Tarshish, with all the young lions thereof, shall say unto thee, Art thou come to take a spoil? Hast thou gathered thy company to take a prey, to carry away silver and gold, to take away cattle and goods, to take a great spoil?
Do you notice that he sat back and said that he would come back? We read what he said he was going to do. Let me see. What verse?
I'm verse. Get ready to go on to 14. He ain't told me yet.
That might be about 20.
It's 14.
Yeah, we don't want 14. Go ahead and 17.
Alright. Thus saith Yahuwah Elohim, Art thou he of whom I have spoken in old time by my servants, the prophets of Yasharah, which prophesied in those days many years that I would bring thee against them? And it shall come to pass at that same time, when God shall come against the land of Yasharah, saith Yahuwah Elohim, that my fury shall come up in my face.
And what will he do?
For in my jealousy and in the fire of my
So he say he is jealous. Why do you think he got to come up and smash these people when he come back and he say Yahuwah be the hope of the Yasharah? And the strength of his people, because he's jealous. You know what I'm saying? He gonna smash. Come on.
have I spoken, surely in that day there shall be a great shaking in the land of Yasharah, so that the fishes of the sea and the fowls of the Shemaim and the beasts of the field and all creeping things that creep upon the earth and all the men that are upon the face of the earth shall shake in my presence. And the mountains shall be thrown down, and the steep places shall fall, and every wall shall fall to the ground.
This is what he says.
And I will call for a sword against him throughout all my mountains, saith Yahuwah Elohim. Every man's sword shall be against his brother, and I will plead against him.
Oh, you see what he said? Now you got issue.
What?
Now you got issue. You know what I'm saying? What you're seeing is the spirit of all the enemies of Yasharah coming up at one time. Go ahead.
And I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood, and I will rain upon him and upon his bands and upon the many people that are with him.
What
Holy
is
rain.
What would overflowing rain and what else?
And great hailstone.
And what else?
And fire and brimstone.
Revelation 27.
Revelations 20 and 7. And when 1,000 years are expired, Ashatan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle. The number of whom is the sand of the sea.
You already read about all the people that will come.
And they went up on the breadth of the earth.
And what happened?
They compassed the camp of the Kudashim about.
Just what you just read in Ezekiel, eh?
The beloved city, and fire came down. Woo! Elohim out of Shemaim and devoured, killed them dead. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire, and brimstone with a beast and a false prophet, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever.
Nahum chapter 1, so we get on here.
What verse?
What verse you start with?
It
I didn't
says,
get to a point that what he gonna get to, but thank y'all I can end with it though. Come on.
for while they be folded together as thorns, and while they are drunken as drunkards, they shall be devoured.
See, when you talk about drunken or drunkards, because he said in Revelation 17, the nations are mad, they're drunk. They done drunk from the wine of her fornication. When you talk about folded as thorns, because thorns and briars have been rejected and are nigh unto cursing, and their end to be burned. This is talking about destruction. Nahum chapter 1 is telling you about the coming back and what he's going to do and why he's angry. And that those who trust in him, that ain't got nothing to do with them. Come on.
For they shall be devoured as stubble fully dry.
Burned.
There is one come out of thee that imagine evil against you, who a wicked counsel.
Woo! One that come out of thee, that imagine evil. And who is this one that's coming out, imagine evil against you? The son of perdition. Again, you see how the New World Order ain't nothing like what people talking about? It's one, they're talking about imagining evil. It's one that come up out of, he want to give honor to the serpent. Come on.
Thus says Yahuwah, though they be quiet and likewise many, yet thus shall they be cut down.
Cut down.
And he shall pass through.
Pass through.
Though I have afflicted thee, I will afflict no more.
He say, now he talking about us. I've afflicted you, I won't afflict you no more. Remember what we read last night? I'll take the rebuke off my people. Death swallowed up in victory. I'm going to take that back. Come on.
I will break his yoke from thee. I will burst thy bonds in sunder.
See what he talking about? He said, my burden is easy and my yoke is light. This man done sat back. That take you right back to Samson. When he burst them bonds. First sin, it wasn't possible that he could be holding by death. See, when you sit back and look at it, see, a lot of people read stuff. It's this man's salvation and hope and wrath in the same chapter. He telling you about 3-4 different things. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yahuwah has given me a commandment concerning thee, that no more of thy name be sown. Out of the house of thy mighty ones will I cut off the graven
He said he done gave me a commandment. Isaiah chapter 2 verse 1. He said he gave me a commandment. All your gods ought to be cut off. You know what I'm saying? Give me Micah chapter 4. Matter of fact, you ain't got to get that. It's going to say the same thing as that.
Isaiah chapter 2, verse 1.
What it say?
And the word of Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Yehuda and Jerusalem. And it came to pass in the last days that the mountains of Yehuda's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow to it.
Yeah.
And many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up into the mountain of Yahuwah, to the house of the Elohim of Jacob. And he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of Yahuwah from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks.
They ain't going to fight with him. Ain't that what he get told you? Come on.
Nation shall not lift up a sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
Keep going.
The house of Jacob,
Drop that
come ye.
5 verse 15. Read that verse you're going to read though.
House of Jacob, come ye and let us walk in the light of Yahuwah.
You need to come and walk in the sun. Come on. Verse 15 so we get out.
And upon every high tower, and upon every fenced wall, and upon the ships of Tarshish, and upon all the pleasant pictures.
Go ahead.
And the loftiness of man shall be bowed down, and the haughtiness of man shall be made low.
I'm going to humble you in that.
And Yahuwah alone shall be exalted in that day.
Go ahead.
And the idols he shall utterly abolish.
Abolish.
And they shall go into the holes of the rocks, and into the caves of the earth for fear of
This is what we read in Revelation chapter. See, you heard what he said? He's going to abolish them idols. He's going to abolish them idols. This is what Nahum told you. He's going to get rid of them idols. He's going to worship no other God. That's why you're supposed to crash it. That's why you ain't supposed to co-sign that. That man said, I'm going to get him out of the land. And what did he tell you in the law when we would come in the land and do what? Destroy all they grow. Get them out of the same thing. I'm just telling you to do what was already set up from the beginning. I told you to demolish all idols out of my land. And since y'all didn't want to do it, when I come back, I'm going to. Because what did he tell you? You won't call me baby no more. What did he say he going to call me? No, you ain't none of that. Talking about some Allah and some Buddha. You know what I'm saying? What the trick when she had a can of coconut water, they talking about come feel nirvana. Like she didn't know what it was. I knew what it was.
Oh, wow. Come feel nirvana?
Anybody ain't know what nirvana is?
That's the
Music group, one of my favorites.
That's Kurt Cobain.
That's the rock group.
Okay.
But it actually comes from Buddhism, and it was a pretty good rock group.
Is that in heaven or something?
That's their head.
Yeah, okay.
That's the highest form of enlightenment.
For them, that's the highest level of Christ consciousness.
Yeah. That's that Kundalini.
You know about that Kundalini?
Oh, yeah.
I know you know about it, because I know that's it. I know probably around here want to do tantric yoga and all of those stuff.
I mean,
Kama Sutra.
I don't know about Kama Sutra now. I wasn't on that, but hot yoga, you
Oh,
know.
you gonna be on Kama Sutra after a while, messing with some yoga. That's the freaky stuff.
That's the Sunni stuff.
Kama Sutra, that's what they use. They talk about all wild, freaky sex positions for you to get into your Christ consciousness.
Yeah.
Wish I would line, but I ain't though.
Some nasty stuff.
When you see the word nirvana, all that is attached to it. That's all that's attached to it. Like I said, I know most people don't know. You just looking at it, hey, man, nirvana. I don't know.
Oh, it's a rock group.
The yoga, hey, boy, the Indian, this is Indian stuff.
Oh, no,
This is
I
East
agree.
Indian.
Hey, I don't
No, listen, I'm talking about this is East Indians. This is what they worship. You know what I'm saying? They Shiva. Shiva, the destroyer.
I know about that.
Shiva the destroyer, or the elephant god.
Oh, look. We had went to this little IHOP. It was like in the lobby of the hotel. Like, it was attached to the hotel. And then you walk in the door, they had the big blue elephant.
That's the Hindu.
On the picture,
That's Hinduism.
they had a little gold Buddha at the door. So
You see, that's a little different. Let me take that back, cuz the elephant is not Buddhism and Nirvana. That's Hinduism. You know
that's Shiva.
what I'm saying? Now, Nirvana, I think Nirvana is with, I think it's with both of them. I know it is, it's with Buddhism. It's Buddhism. Come on, let's finish this up. Let's get out.
Buddhism.
You already know, I told you, man, you know what Buddhism, because this nigga's butt naked with drawers.
Buddhism.
You see him like this here naked snide.
Hey.
I remember when I first started talking to Andrew, he was like, yeah, man, something about this true religion rubbing me wrong. I didn't know what the logo was. You know, when he sent it to me, I was like, oh, bro, you need to get rid of that. That's the Buddha man. That's the Buddha man. I was like,
All them Buddha.
that's the Buddha man. That's the Buddha man. But it's the fact that look how bold they is. That their logo is Buddha.
It's like Starbucks.
And that's true religion. True.
And that's true religion.
That's the name of it.
That's the name of it. True religion. Christ consciousness. Because they try to make Buddha and Mashiach one and the same.
Yeah. Oh no, they try to say Mashiach talking.
Yep.
Yeah, that one of the
The
same.
Circle 7 Quran.
Yeah.
I know about
Yeah,
that.
that's fine. Come on. Finish this up. Name one.
I don't have it.
It says, and Yahuwah has given a commandment concerning thee that no more of thy name be sown out of the house of thy mighty ones. When I cut off the graven image and the molten image, I will make thy grave, for you are vile. Behold, upon the mountains of
You heard it say make a grave for you? Toss them in the lake. Come on.
behold upon the mountains the feet of him that bring good tidings.
Behold the what?
Behold upon the mountains the feet of him that bring good tidings, that publish shalom. O Yahuwah, keep thy solemn feasts, perform thy vows, for the wicked shall no more pass through thee. He is utterly cut off.
You heard what he said? Keep thy solemn feet, that tabernacles. How beautiful are the feet of him? Zechariah 14:4. He said the same thing Isaiah said.
Zechariah 14 verse 4.
Because he said he'd be the strength and hope of his people. He bringing good tidings. Your captivity is over.
And his feet shall stand in that day upon the Mount of Olives, which
His
is
what?
And his feet
How
shall stand that
beautiful are
day.
the feet of them that bring the gospel of peace, that bring glad tidings. Praise God for Yahushua.
Praise.
Good job, bro.